Hey everybody, this is Hayden.
And this is Kristen.
And you're joining us at the hangar at Paper Plane, and we're here to talk about our November passport.
This month, our coffee comes from Kenya. It's from Gakundu. Gakundu?
Gakundu.
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 I wrote it out on the board this morning. You'd think I know this. Gakundu.
You spelled it wrong.
In our defense, we all kind of spelled it wrong, so.
Yeah.
This is valid. So Gakundu, which is really close to Mount Kenya, which is, shockingly enough, one of the most renowned coffee growing regions in the world. We are fine. I will literally punch you.
It's on camera. I'll press charges. Don't look at me, look at the camera. We're professionals here.
Gakundu.
Gakundu.
Which borders Mount Kenya, which is one of the most renowned coffee growing regions in the world.
Where is Mount Kenya?
Africa.
It's in Kenya. So one of the things that makes this a really cool coffee is that it's actually a pea berry, which at one point was described as a defect in coffee, but now it's actually kind of a cool feature. Usually when coffee grows in the cherry, there's two seeds and they grow kind of like this. There's two seeds together and they have two flat sides. That's why coffee has a flat side and one side is rounded. A pea berry is actually a mutated coffee bean. So instead of having two beans in one pod, there's one bean. So what that results in is a bean that is much more round as opposed to a bean that has a side on the face. Now, I really like this as a roaster because it means that when we put it in the roaster, it roasts a lot more evenly, and so you get just a really more pronounced flavor profile, at least in my opinion. Some people say otherwise, but that's what I think.
A little less cursing while you're roasting, which is always nice.
Yeah.
So one of the really fun things about Kenyan coffees is the fact that it tends to pair really well with savory type dishes, which was one of the reasons that we chose it for November, because Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving's in November.
So literally throw my shot.
Just adding that in there. It was implied. I was just making it up for the audiences.
To be fair, Canada is in October, so there's that.
We're in America. For now. What we're trying to say is this coffee is going to go great with Thanksgiving dinner, whether you're having it with the main plate, the second plate, or your dessert.
Money's on dessert, but that's just me being me.
Yeah, most people don't drink coffee at Thanksgiving dinner. It's usually after. But do what you want. We don't judge.
To be fair, cranberry sauce. I would absolutely pair this with cranberry sauce.
This would go really, really fantastic with cranberry sauce.
Like a good cranberry sauce, not the canned cranberry sauce.
I like the canned cranberry sauce. It's nostalgic. It was always on the table. It was always there. Nobody ever touched it.
No, there's a
But
reason.
it has to be there.
There's a reason nobody touched it.
If the canned cranberry sauce isn't there, is it even Thanksgiving? No. Anyway, ready to taste this thing?
I told you, John, Pandora's box. No, you're waiting.
I'll take that. Oh yeah, that. I forgot about that. Sorry.
It's like the second video in a row.
It's definitely like the fourth. Oh. We just roasted this like quite literally about 45 minutes ago, so it's still a little on the fresh side, but already we can tell this is going to be a really, really fantastic addition to the passport program.
Okay.
What are you getting?
When you gave me a cup like earlier, I completely forgot that it was like fresh roasted. It is.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's really
good.
sweet.
If that wasn't what it was like fresh roasted, I can't wait for it.
To be fair, we also, one of the tricks that we have when we are testing out freshly roasted coffees is we'll grind it and let it sit for about half hour to 45 minutes just to let it off gas completely, or more,
Yeah,
rather.
a little bit.
More, which results in a little bit of a cleaner brew. But this, doing that, the fact that it was literally just off roast, ground it, gave it a little bit of a longer bloom. This is
It's nice.
nice.
It's nice. It's super sweet, both in the nose and in the tongue.
Sweetness. Where's the sweetness coming from?
I feel like it's very different from like a traditional Kenya.
Yeah.
You know, like I am kind of I'm hesitant to order a Kenyan because it usually reminds me of like Campbell's tomato soup.
Yeah, exactly.
Where this is not that.
Yeah,
No.
a lot of Kenyans tend to have like a really vegetal like Campbell's tomato or like a minestrone soup thing going on. But for a washed Kenyan, this has like an incredible amount of flavor. It does have a bit of a savory note, but it's not nearly as like tomatoey or minestrone-y as I've had most Kenyans that I've sampled. But the sweetness, honestly, the sweetness is coming from everywhere. Like there's chocolate, there's fruit, there's spice. Like it's a very, very sweet coffee, especially for how much body there is in this.
But let's break it down because we are insane and put ridiculous tasting notes on that card.
Yeah. Off the front, like really nice chocolatey body. A lot of really good milk chocolate. Like not your candy bar chocolate, just kind of like something a little more upscale.
This would be a 49% milk chocolate.
If you want to be specific.
I want to be specific.
But yeah, lots of spices there as well. Again, reminiscent of like something to pair with for Thanksgiving. This goes well with pie crust and pie.
Yes, very much so.
Totally. I get like this with dessert.
Yeah, like tons of like nutmeg, cinnamon, all those things you want with that kind of like dessert comfort after dinner.
Less cinnamon,
treat.
more cardamom though.
Yeah, definitely some cardamom too, which like kind of like
this
more
with, like
unique.
a tiramisu would be like.
It'd get lost in tiramisu.
Yeah, I'm a pecan pie guy.
No, this would go really well with pecan pie.
Yeah.
Especially like there's a chocolate pecan pie I used to make. That was
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
That.
So yeah, lots of chocolate, nutmeg, definitely some cardamom, which is like a really like, kind of like more like interesting spice, a little more
Floral.
more layers into it, and there's like some like fruit in there too.
Guess what? Guess what I can finally get to use? Guess.
I have an idea.
Quince!
It tastes like quince paste.
Quince!
Can you describe what quince is? Because I haven't really seen a quince in the wild.
In the wild, no.
I've seen quince paste and I've had quince paste, but even then I didn't really know what it was.
So quince is a cross between an apple and a pear. It's usually shown as quince paste, which is paired with cheeses. It's literally will be cut into squares and served with really fine cheeses. It's very sweet. In that form, it's very much like orange marmalade, but the overall fruit is somewhere between pear and apple. It has that crisp white flesh. It's a little bitter, so that's usually why it's cooked down. And because it has so much pectin, it holds that shape, but it's very jammy sweetness. So yeah, that checks. Oh, I'm so happy we finally got to use that.
And it's a really good like description of like the fruit in this because initially we were talking about like orange marmalade because it has that kind of like sticky sweetness, but it's not nearly as like punchy, like orangey. It is a little more delicate, a little more like a white fleshy fruit. And yeah, it's a really good descriptor. I think that's about it.
I think so.
Yeah, cool. Well, if you haven't already, please sign up for the Passport program. You get this really cool, fun little book. You don't have to, but you get a fun little cool book, and you get to write about the coffees that we send you. You get some little stamps so you can travel the world in our paper plane. Or if you just want, you can purchase one of these bags by itself, in-store, online, wherever you see fit.
So from our nerdy hearts to your cups, enjoy.
Cheers.